In today's video, we've got ND filters, but not just ordinary ND filters, variable ND filters, and not for every single device, for your AIR 2S. All right, so this is from PGYTECH. Let's crack this box open and see what comes inside. There we go. All right, we've got stickers, a warranty card, lifetime warranty, guys. Don't get better than that. Warranty for life. We've got a cleaning rag. You gotta have a cleaning rag in your life, right? Oh, nice boxy box, says PGYTECH. Voila! Now, I know what you're thinking. You're expecting a whole pack like this, right? Well, no, that's the beauty with this. You travel light. You travel small. Now, this is a 6 to 10. They also sell the 1 to 5, which ironically is the most popular. When I'm filming with this bad boy and I'm filming log like I will today on a really hot summer day, or you look around a really just dark, gloomy day you might think doesn't need a filter. Yeah, you need a filter on gloomy days too. And so guess what? The 6 to 9, well, the 9's gonna be too strong, but the 6 might actually work. Twist to take off your old filter cap. That's it. Put that aside. Take the new one, line it up, and twist to lock it in place. It don't get easier than that. And you said it's 6. It's got a little arrows at the side here, right? 6. And the more you turn it, the darker it gets. Open this bad boy up. Easy, breezy to power up and to take off, especially if you got a smart controller in your life. I'm just saying, you don't gotta fiddle daddle with phones and cables and all of that stuff. Do we got GPS? Yeah, we got 12 satellites. That's definitely enough. You don't need more than 12 satellites. So you see how dark and gloomy the day looks? Don't let that bother you. You still need filters in your life, and I'll show you a little trick. I'm gonna shoot D-Log because I only shoot in D-Log, right? I got AIR 2S because I want these features. I wanted some D-Log in my life with some portability in the 1-inch sensor. I'm gonna set the ISO to 400. Anytime I'm shooting D-Log, see I'm in D-Log right now, go to camera, set it to D-Log, there you go. I'm in 4K 30, and my shutter speed, double your frame rate. 32s is 60, so let's go to 160. We're at 160. Now, as you can see, look at this. I'm at ISO 400, which is ideal. You want that sensor to be nice and sensitive so it can process the image correctly. I'm at double my frame rate, and it's a little bright. So I could use a little darkness in the filter. See, I thought the 6 filter would be too dark, but it turns out it's not. So I gotta bring it up back and darken the filter, but look at the catch now. Now look at that, I'm at -7. I don't mind being a little dark. It's better you be a little dark than you be too bright, right? Either which way, I'm not focused on that side. I'm focused towards the water and the city. Now it's at -3, which is good. I can always brighten my image in the post, but you don't want your image too bright because then you'll start losing details. That's pretty much it. I'm all set up. The twist of a finger, and I've got some filters in my life that's exposed properly, right? So I recommend you get 2 packs. You get the 1 to the 5 for days that are not really sunny, and you get the 6 to the 9, get both of them. So no matter what it is, gloomy day, bright sunny day, whatever is required or you need, it's there for you. All right, let's take this bird for a spin and see what kind of shots we can get. Now, here's a quick pointer. If you are going to hand catch, right, have the drone back into you. Don't bring the drone forward into you, because then your controls on your right stick gets reversed. If you push right, it's not going to go right. It's actually going to go left. And if you push left, it's going to go right. So just back it into you and catch it. Do not catch it with the drone facing you. Now that we got ourselves some cool looking footage, this would mean nothing if we don't take it to the editing rig, edit this D-Log footage, and see what this filter really produces. I actually have the ND 2 to 5 stop filter right here, the variable filter. So what do they mean by 2 to 5 stops? Well, 2 stops basically is your ND4, 4 stops is your ND16, and 5 stops is ND32. That's basically what you get in this pack. The other pack that I flew with in the field was an ND6 to 9. Now the 6 is equivalent to an ND64, which is very strong, and I was using between an ND6 and an ND7. I had it halfway in there. Your ND7 is 128 stops, and ND8 is 256 stops, and ND9 is 512 stops. Now a lot of people have been asking me, hey, I thought you were promoting Filmora, don't you use it anymore? Absolutely, I still use Filmora. As a matter of fact, for almost all of my YouTube videos, I use Filmora. But when it comes to color grading, in particular D-Log, 5.4K that these drones put out, then I always switch up to DaVinci Resolve, because DaVinci Resolve's ability to color is just mwah. So a lot of times I'll color my drone footage like I have in DaVinci right now, export it, and then when that final color product is put out, then I'll drag it into Filmora, tie it in with the rest of my YouTube video, and make a final export. So I use both. If I'm doing client work, it's all DaVinci Resolve from start to end, because I just need maximum flexibility. So a lot of times, just like with the drones, it's not always about having the best. It's about having the best for you, or I should say the best for what you want to do. Now the first thing you'll notice I did already is cut up my footage. Now this is one of the most important parts that people take for granted. They think it's the color that really captivates the individual. It's not. It's a lot of it is about knowing when to cut your footage, how long to play your footage out. The second thing I did was add music. Not only add music, but as you can see, I cut the music up to time it with some of the footage. So that helps to make things rhythmic and keeps the viewer watching. So if you guys are interested in me deep diving into stuff like this, you've got to be vocal in the comment section below. Now, once I've completed that, so I'll put it to the part that I usually want to start coloring right around here, and then I'll move from my edit tab over to my color tab. Once I'm here, now I have a better view of the colors, and of course with DaVinci, this is why I'm here instead of Filmora. It just has a wide selection of colors. So for example, if I click on this spider web right here, and I click on the sky up in the corner here on the sky, just click on it. Now look at this spider web. It gives me like a little orange circle of where I clicked on, or what color space I clicked on. I can take that and just drag it and take that dull gray sky and turn it into something nice and blue. Not too crazy, or orange or red or whatever color you want, right? Or just reset it if I don't like that, and go back again and pick another space that's more white. There we go. I picked another space and just drag it around. Drag it around, and there you go. Just that little tone alone changes it from a dull gray sky to a nice bluish kind of effect. So yes, we want to go on days when it's beautiful, when the clouds are popping and all of that, but hey, you might not always get those days. Lots of other things to play with here. Your gain, your contrast, your gamma, your lift, and all of these things, you can play with them to enhance the footage, bring out more dynamic range. I already made a video about Evo 2 Pro. You can check it out here. That I did an entire color grade from beginning to end. I'll do one for AIR 2S if you guys want. Let me know in the comment section as well. I pretty much colored this image already, and then I turned it into a LUT. I've been making a lot of LUTs recently because it just helps me to color stuff really fast. So I have a LUT already set for this type of footage. So if I click on this clip, the first clip, and then I right click on it, it says LUT. Just go to LUT right here, and then I come down to DJI. Right, so if you do this in DaVinci, you'll find some LUTs, but this LUT here that says AIR to A2S punch gray clouds, it means that these gray clouds get a punch,
and the whole image gets a little lift. So when I apply this LUT by clicking on it, look at the image, bang, look at that image. Went from gray and gloomy to nice and bright. Look at that. So now that I'm done with this clip, I can move on to the next clip and do the same thing. Now these LUTs are experimental, they're not final. I'm working on a LUT pack probably over the next 6 months that it's going to take a lot of work in developing. But if you are interested in these LUTs that I have worked on already, it will be available to any one of you on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, just shout out to me and ask me for these experimental LUTs and I'll happily share it with you. They're not official yet. The official LUTs will come. It's still a work in progress. Usually whatever you color grade for one shot is going to work for all of your shots. Only if you wait around a while and the day changes and the sun comes out or the sun is going down and there's a dramatic time change, then you'll notice. But all these clips were shot within like 10-15 minutes, so that's why the same LUT is going to work for all. Let's give this a play, shall we? In your life, PGYTECH has nailed it. They have definitely nailed it, and I don't see any distortion. I highly recommend these, especially if you do a lot of run and gun shooting and city shots. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you're vocal in the comment section and let me know what you guys want so I can make these videos. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you can get notified when I release more videos like this. With that being said, I will see you guys whenever I can.
Make sure you become a Patreon, guys. Big benefits to Patreon. Get direct access to me. Any questions? I'm right here on Patreon. Support this channel, and there's benefits. Last Mini 2 went all the way to the UK.